My mostly good mood from my first Nightreign video is gone. Completely freaking gone. FromSoft are some goddamn sadists. And I hope they all choke on their damn teeth. They are up there with Kabam as being my most hated companies ever. But in FromSoft's case, it's for different reasons. Because of their fake challenge nonsense. Like I've said several times for years, fake challenge is my personal LJN. You think co-op will make this one completely fun. But nope. Bloodborne's still my favorite Souls game ever. Nothing else will ever come close to that. There's no excuse for all the nonsense in this game. First off, we had to go through busy work to unlock the other two classes even though marketing showed off all of them. Then there's the insane total hours it will take to beat just one freaking boss. And I'm trying to chart all of these. I mentioned the first boss took 4 hours to beat. The second one, which I had to fight before this Devil Joe knockoff, I had to beat that scorpion butterfly piece of shit first to get a poison relic. So your starting weapon has poison damage, which you desperately need, especially for the Iron Eye class. That one took 17 hours. And this bastard, 16 more hours. But I was also doing these trash side missions to get other relics. Just so much repetition. And a whole expedition to get to the Night Lord. That's an hour each. And if a player leaves, that just means more time spent doing another expedition. And if the game freaking glitches one time I glitched through the world, that screwed it up. Just chucks up more playtime on the counter. But not for a good reason. And I forgot, some of my playtime was spent trying to fight this goat boss, which I have to do again. And all these bosses just spamming not AoE, map of effect, because it's one huge attack that stretches across the entire zone that you're fighting in. If every boss in the first Elden Ring is like that, I'm glad I never played that shit. And I forgot I tried doing this Dark Knight boss a little bit, because one of these side missions requires either beating that boss or the first Night Lord again. I had to beat the first one again, instead of that damn knight, which, before that, gotta fight the Nameless King, who has a name now. Grin? Anyway, this godforsaken boss. Iron Eye is the best pick. Use that poison relic so your bow starts off with poison damage. But before getting there, you should go to those poison temples or whatever, get more poison gear. And when fighting the boss, your teammates gotta get most of the aggro. No, all the aggro. Nearly all the aggro. Keep shooting the boss at his head. Enough poison shots just stuns him for a bit. Until the later phases. You can use that debuff to weaken, make him weaker to attacks, but later on, no, that becomes risky. And your ultimate can interrupt that boss's main attacks. So you should save it for that. But also when you need to save your teammates. When it starts to become tougher and tougher to get them up. Also, before getting to the boss, it's certainly best to level your weapon up. Just gotta find the level up materials from taking out this game's equivalent of crystal lizards. And you can buy the material too, but not every merchant has it. And I almost forgot. I should mention this on video, how to do these freaking special abilities. Hold triangle. Then press R2 or L2, because if you hold the triggers first, you do your heavy attacks first. I hope this lazy, stubborn, stuck in the 80s, sadist company gets bought. So they be forced to add difficulty selections. You know, to reach to a wider audience. That or be forced to add mod support to consoles. Also, I would have called out Monster Hunter World for the exact same repetition and fake challenge. But when I finally played that, that was a year before I started making more gaming videos often. Like even a year before my F Fake Challenge series, which I'm adding this video to. Also, after my turn-based videos, I gotta talk about this though. So, Nightreign seemed to have sold 3.5 mil in 5 days. Turn-based Expedition sold 3.3 mil after a month. Well, specifically 33 days. Shows y'all another difference between real-time combat and turn-based. But with this, again, co-op is carrying this thing. That and the $40 price. And that 7.5% of players, the no-life souls masochists right there, like, already beat all the bosses in 5 days. When a single expedition takes so long. And relic drops are just freaking rigged to drop trash. I forgot to mention that. I can't imagine how freaking rancid your damn rooms smell. I cannot imagine what y'all could have done. It must have been just huge sitting sessions, no breaks, or just bathroom breaks. And those people definitely got the game early. Y'all pathetic masochists factually have no lives. Because y'all have to plan this shit. Plan these huge sessions. Proving y'all got nothing else going on.